And we are live, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So the stream is working. I don't know. Wait a second, maybe. Working perfectly fine. So yeah, let's start what I wanted to do today. I really need to get rid of that over there. But yeah, what I want to do is I want to make some small little house designs. So I'm picturing either maybe I even get a path through here to continue out that way, or I just fill it with houses. I think the path might be a better idea, because if I make the houses smaller, then yeah, which is the goal. I want to make smallish houses like this one, or these ones that I have here. Oh, let me get that away. There we go. So yeah, let's think about some designs. First, let's block them in. I think that would be a better idea. Let's get some red wool. And, you know what? I'll get the fences out of the way for now. Because, I can just destroy them, actually. Yeah, it's been a while since I've streamed. I went on a trip, then I played a lot of Pokemon, I made the video, and I thought, why not get a stream in? It's been a while. I don't know if I want to path that way. I don't think I do. I might just bar it off using some foliage or stuff, like have a natural barrier. Although now it's pretty straight, like there's a straight line, which doesn't look that good. But I can always just continue it from there. So yeah, I think on this side it's fine if I don't have a path and I make this a bit bigger, maybe. This. Maybe we can get some slabbage. And we can, although it's a pretty weird angle to go up on. Unless you come in from here. Let's move it a bit. More to that side, I think. Probably work better. Yeah, I think that's gonna be fine. Maybe even move it like all the way like this. Since I'm not gonna have a path anyway. And have a double entrance. Although that doesn't really make sense. Unless I make it wider. Yep, there we go. Okay, that's fine. I like that. Wow, my internet is really bad on my phone. Okay, there we go. So that's the first shape. Maybe I can even make it thicker. Doesn't matter if it's a two block center, because I can fix that pretty easily. This tree might get in the way, but okay, that's fine for the first one. Then let's figure out where I want. I think we can use Axiom for this. It's gonna be easier. Get coarse dirt and a tool mask. 2 grass blocks. There we go. Okay, where? There we go. Haven't used Axiom in a while. I think Discord was a thing, right? Yep. And okay, let's just like if I do it like this, it doesn't need to be an actual path. It's a bit thick though. Can't really make it any thinner, I think. Unless I make it like this, but then it's one block. Okay, let's... No, I don't like that. Okay, that's a bit better. I think I can work with that. Hey, Dolcher! And wow, the food, thank you for chatting. Change shape. They have a path tool. When's the next Pokemon stream? I don't know when the next Pokemon stream is, because I got myself a 2DS. And so I haven't really played on my Switch at all. And I don't know if I can stream the 2DS. I'll have to see if I can do that. I don't have a capture card. Let's see, path tool? Yeah, they do have a path tool, but it's like weirdish. I don't know. Oops. I think this is gonna work fine. Just to have an idea of like the line of the path. Let's get in some more outlines here. Maybe I can have a small power bit on this one. Let's get cyan. Like that. That is weird. I mean, I think you can maybe use it for paths, but when I use the path tool is usually if I make a wireframe for an organic, which I haven't done in a while. I'm just gonna get really square house. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay. It's literally the same shape. If you press line DDA, it can change how it makes the path. Okay, I can try that. Oh hey, Darius, welcome to the stream. If you do that, use Bezier Curve, I think it's called. Well, there's a bunch of different options, which I don't understand, so I'll stick to this for now. Okay, I need to figure out how to make this a bit more different. Maybe if I make it a T shape. Then it's too symmetrical. I don't like it if it's too symmetrical. I don't like it. Bezier curve basically makes it more smooth. Oh. Sounds fancy. Something sounds fancy means it does something cool. That's probably not true for most things. For a fellow Romanian, your English accent is so good. Usually Romanian people have such a strong accent when speaking English. Yeah, I agree with that, but the thing is, I think the reason my accent is better than most people's is because when I learned English, it was from like watching people speak it, and so I kind of didn't just learn the words. I also, you know, the accent kind of rubbed off on me. Purple and black square of doom. Yeah. I don't know, honestly, I think it's one of the texture packs that I use. I don't know which one, might be mine. I think it's my foliage one. Because I haven't updated in years. Yep, it's the foliage one. I should probably update it, or even continue making it, because it was a really enjoyable thing to do when I used to make flower textures. Let me see if I can show you guys. I'm not the best at making textures, but I mean, I think my favorite one that I did was a cornflower? Like, you know, different different sizes. It was pretty fun to make. Yeah, makes total sense. That's also the way I learned how to speak. Yeah. I think people who learn how to speak from like watching cartoons or TV shows or whatever when they were children have it much better than people who only learn it through school. Because the way school teaches English, at least, you know, in our country, it's a very mechanical way of learning. Because, like, you know, you learn the tenses and whatever, but you barely get any practice in actually speaking it. Yeah, it's gonna be a weird angle to build in. Do I make these two or do I also add the third one? I'll just do the third one as well, but I need to figure it out. It's like, it's pretty weird. I could do a diagonal. Haven't really done diagonals in a while. These are just gonna end up looking the same. I think I have already accepted that. Maybe I integrate it into this, and then I can just add some stone there. Usually English teachers have such a strong accent themselves, so there is no hope for children to learn the proper way of pronouncing the words. Yeah, I think the reason for that is since, you know, our country was, not so long ago, a communist country. English wasn't really that popular, and so most of our teachers learned English and developed that accent because their teachers or the places where they were taught English, you know, were a bunch of Russians. Or maybe it's just a barrier when it comes to pronouncing letters and sound groups differently. I don't know. Oh, what is this? Just realized how weird this looks. And this might have been like a brush mistake when I edited this hill. Okay, that's fine for now. You know what? Let's switch the vibe a little bit. Don't really feel rock right now. It's sad I can't use copyrighted music on the YouTube streams as opposed to the Twitch streams. Yeah, both my parents used to learn Russian and French in school. That's what our whole country learned then. English was integrated in the late 1990s to early 2000s. Yeah, that's exactly what I was referring to. Hey Vortex, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, my friend? Actually, how are all of you doing? How have your days been? Yeah, like respective days, not multiple days. And maybe a tree here, I guess. I have been so lazy, like all of these trees are literally almost the same design. All I've changed for these ones as opposed to those ones in the city area are the colors, and from these ones to those ones I only changed their height, and so they're almost exactly the same trees. You've been great. That's awesome to hear, Darius. Okay, I think I'm not gonna be able to dodge them looking exactly the same. I think maybe for this one I can have like, or maybe for this one. No, I think for this one I'm gonna have the tree here. And then here for the other one, like maybe there's gonna be a house starting somewhere here. And so we can have an overhanging thing with like firewood or something, I don't know. Let's make these a bit taller. have some variation. Maybe for this one I can even make it stack, like have a stone foundation thing, I guess. And then let's use green. No, let's not use green. Yellow. And have it. Oops. I kind of miss creative building. I miss having like the debug things. Because like I could have this tree not connecting to the house very easily, just like this. But no, because I'm playing survival. And yeah. Although I kind of sentenced myself to playing survival once I made survival videos and they did well compared to my older videos. What is that glitched black and purple square thing when you open inventory? So this is an issue with my texture packs because I have my very old custom flower texture pack, which I made. I think I showed it off in another stream as well. Like, it has different textures and sizes for some of the flowers. I only did some of them when I made the pack, and I never really continued or updated it, so just kind of stayed outdated. And yeah, if I take it out, it's gonna be normal. There we go. I don't know why they chose to make custom spawn eggs for every mob. Kind of feels pretty wasted since you're only gonna really see these in creative, but whatever. Who am I to judge the developers? I've watched 3 Marvel movies today already. Almost ended the 3rd one actually. Because I started watching the MCU in chronological order to finish them. And I am at Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, we can do this one, I think, first. And here's the dreaded 2-block gap. Wonderful. I don't like it that it's equally thick. I might be able to help with that. Ah, but now it's like still the same height. Wait, no, it's not the same height. It's... Oh, it is. Okay, that's fine. I will be leaving now. Gotta go editing. Have a nice rest of the stream. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here, Darius, and have a nice day. And have fun editing. I know, I don't really have fun editing. Depends, actually. Depends on the video. Some videos are tedious to edit, some are not. There we go. Why did I... This is a bit stupid. Well, whatever. And another 2-block gap. And another one. Okay, dude, why are these all so symmetrical? I think my brain stopped working. I can't design Minecraft builds anymore. Okay. Let's connect these. Maybe instead of this tower, I can have a little bit of an outcrop. Like this being a bit of a bigger house, I guess. A rich people house. Have this be a lean-in. this. Okay, yeah, I kind of like that. Then we can have another step up for this one. Boom. Perfect. Okay, chat's looking good on the top left. Okay, this needs to be 1 block wider to be able to have this. Wow, these look really copy-pasted. Okay. Although they won't look copy-pasted once... Why is this so loud? They will not be looking copy-pasted once the coloring is done, because this one's gonna have different colors, and this one also has... Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Well, the entrances... Yeah, maybe don't step up for this one, and I just... Like, maybe I can have an overhang like this. And like... just have a normal entrance to the house. There we go. Okay, let's get to coloring this house. So, for the bottom, thinking some stone bricks. For like the base tone that I wanted. And of course it doesn't type replace. Do I have it like this, or do I have it straight like this? I kind of like it like this. And then for the top, I can just have my classic framing first. I think this is something I really struggle with as a builder. Is like finding ways to build. Okay, why does that have to be? This is annoying. Okay, we'll leave it like that. I'll figure it out at some point. But like what I was saying is, I feel like this is something I really struggle with as a builder. It's like finding new ways to shape stuff. Like maybe it's because I don't use references enough. And maybe if I did use references, it would be much easier. But I don't know, I feel like I build the same house. Like, you know, it's same house syndrome. Hoping that's a thing. It should be a thing. Coin the term. Most of my houses have like cool toned roofs, so I mean, I could use some copper. Maybe have this one be a little bit of it. Damn, okay, a little bit different. That's what I wanted to say. There we go. Why am I making my life harder? I can just do this. Here we go. Okay, now this is gonna be a weird angle. Or is it? And now I can just connect them up. Boom. It's gonna be a weird top to decorate, but I'll have to make it work. And let's get a slab in there. Good thing I have a lot of copper. I wish I was good at planning builds, to be honest. I just go with the flow and end up with weird things. Also been long since I built thing. Yeah. I also kind of just go with the flow. I mean, I do feel like not all of my houses look copy-pasted. Like the bigger ones, you know, the blacksmith looks pretty unique. Found ways to make it unique. Same with, okay, those are kind of same-ish, but that was the point. Like, same with this one, it's pretty unique compared to the other ones. Or like this one, you know. Also, I don't know why I used cobblestone and stone bricks in a roof with granite and oak, but looks like it looks a bit messy, but I kind of like it. When did you last build Vortex, actually, if you said it's been a long time? Okay, now what would work? maybe, what if I make the frame red? Let's try this, actually. I've seen red frames on other builds, from other builders, and I kind of wanted to try it as well. See how this looks, and let's split this so it's a... Oh, it's even, so I can't really split it. Yeah, it doesn't have to be symmetrical in any way. But yeah, okay, let's get some tuff for my shadows under the, you know, outcrop. A month in... Oh, hi, Kisaragi. Welcome. Wow, it's been a while since I've seen you on a stream. I remember you were one of the first people to ever join my streams. How have you been, my friend? A month and something ago? Okay, that's actually quite a long time. I have a month left of summer break, and I feel like I haven't really done anything. That's really sad to say, but I need to really milk this month. Unfortunately, I had some things going on, and pretty tough times, honestly. So I didn't really have... I wasn't really in the mood to play Minecraft, that's what I wanted to say. But we'll see. We'll see how the month ends. My last video also really flopped. But to be honest, I kind of understand why. Thumbnail wasn't the best, and the video itself wasn't really that good. But it is what it is. Sometimes you score and sometimes you miss. I scored with the second last video though. I'd never expected that to do as good as it did. You can hide the evenness with chimneys. That's a good idea. Neptune, can I call you Neptune? Also, I see you're a member. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Also, hi Mazraz. You love my building style. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining in on the stream. We're kind of just designing some houses. I do need to break this up a bit, so maybe I can have a chimney sticking out the back. But then if I put a chimney here, it's gonna be flush against this other house, and they're gonna look connected. So yeah, not sure about that. I will have a chimney though. Or maybe I can have the chimney here, so like this. Or maybe even like that. And then I have the separation a bit further away, like... No. Oh. Like if I put it there, and then this, boom. Get the chimney out the back. And then once I, you know, actually finish detailing it. There we go. Okay, the chimney wasn't a bad idea, honestly. It's me, Steven Selena. I just changed it from being my name. Oh, you changed your name. Awesome. Gotta be careful when crediting you at the end of the videos then. Need to put the right name in. Okay, now what do we think is gonna be a good color for where the yellow is? Terracotta? Like white terracotta? Okay, but now I need to figure out what I shade with. Like, what is a bit darker than white terracotta? Whoops. Cherry planks? Diorite. What is that? What? Wait, what's a test block? Oh. Well, it updated my concrete powder. Okay, let's do this somewhere safe. What the hell is this thing? Start mode, the starting point for a test. Is this a modded block? What country are you from, Olive, if I may ask? I'm from Romania, Mazras. I'm from Romania. I think I've said that before at some point. I was actually talking to a fellow Romanian at the start of the stream. Okay, let's see No, no, that's weird. Damn, okay, this is gonna be a bit harder than I thought it was going to be. Do you guys have any ideas for shading white terracotta? Oops. This is lighter. It's lighter than white terracotta. It looks weird. I don't like that. Jungle? Jungle's too different. Strip jungle, maybe? Nah. Damn. Nice, you're from Europe too? Hey, fellow European. Europe is the best continent. Might make some people... Man, actually, no, it's not. It's not the best continent. Europe is overrated, my friends. Very, very overrated. Hey, Mr. Villager, welcome to the stream. Well, I'm doing fine. We are building here on the creative world, where I design stuff. You live in the Netherlands, but you're on vacation in Portugal right now. That's cool. I've never been to the Netherlands. I was considering the Netherlands for university at some point, but it's very, very freaking expensive. Maybe stone could work? Stone? Like this? Stone is way too dark. It is the best continent. What is better? Well, you know, it depends on what criteria you... I think all continents have their charm. I'll just say that, because, like, you know, for me, since I am a person really interested in wildlife and biology and stuff like that, you know, South America and Southeast Asia are some of the most biodiverse places in the world. And so, from my point of view, Brazil being... Or, like, not just Brazil, because, like, Peru and stuff... you know, biodiversity is incredible in those areas, and there's a bunch of reptiles and... Okay, whatever, this is getting nerdy. Nice housing, thank you, Mr. Villager. Also, hi, ProInu Gamer. Welcome to the stream. Yes, it sadly is. Hey, David, I think I got an experiment for you. Could you switch the terracotta near the stone layer to mangrove planks, and then put cherry signs over them? Just to test, I wanted to share. Hold on, who here else is from Brazil? Brazil women are top tier. Hey, there we go, Vortex. Now we're talking. Yeah. I love the building style and nature and, like, knowledge of Europe. Well, saying knowledge of Europe, that's kind of... Well. Okay, so I don't understand. So, like, could you switch the terracotta near the stone layer to mangrove planks and then put the cherry signs over them? Okay, let's see if I understand what you were saying. Everyone's asking where I'm from. Okay, I'm from Romania, guys. Nature in Europe is pretty mid. I'll say that. Nature is very mid in Europe. Let's get the door in before I do anything else, though. Oh, maybe the birch door might look nice with the way I made this house. Actually, I even have a better idea. Let's try pale. What is this? For real? Well, I mean, like, I've been to America, and from my opinion, the people like topography is so bad. What? What do you mean? Like, people don't know topography? You're talking about, like, those TikToks where someone asks an American to name, like, 3 countries and they name Africa or something like that? That's awfully generalizing it, but I guess. Brazil topography is bad. Bro, Swiss nature is so nice. Depends here as well. It really depends on what you like. I've never been to one, but I'd love to see a rainforest and go through a rainforest. That's why I love South America and Southeast Asia so much. Okay, let's... This is gonna be easier for placing signs. Okay, and now I can use that, right? Maybe. Still looks weird. For example, they think the Netherlands is only Amsterdam in their eyes, speaking from experience. Have you guys heard about the new racks? Yeah, I've seen the new racks in the new update. I don't know, I think I'm like... To me, they look weird. Although I've seen a very cool application of them. You can make like industrial steel beams, which that is awesome, but I don't know, I kind of don't enjoy the way they're like, you know, like this, you know, thicker at the bottom and top and then thinner in the middle. But I do think they're gonna have a bunch of applications when it comes to building. Place smooth stone near the diorite for darker tones. What racks? Wait, I'm getting sidetracked because there's never really been this many messages in chat. About the Amsterdam thing. To be fair, I myself only know like the three big cities in the Netherlands. I know Haga, Rotterdam, and Amsterdam. I don't know a lot about the Netherlands. I don't think it's bedrock only, Mazraz. Walls are better than the racks. Yeah, exactly. Like when you have access to debugging tools and you get a wall. Oops. Like this. Oops. Well, it only looks good from the side. Like, it's smooth, you know, it's an angle you can use. Racks have a weird shape to them, I don't know. But yeah, I can probably tell you more once I get to actually use them. I hope they fit well for these wooden frames for medieval housing. Like this, to put on these kind of frames. I don't know. For interior detail, they're gonna be pretty nice, I feel like. And for like really bigger builds, which I'd love to do. Like, I'd love to freaking build in creative. Imagine how much progress I could make in this place if I only built in creative. And I didn't have to gather everything. But I made my whole thing around survival for the past months. And so if I would just start doing creative building, I don't even know how I would have framed them into videos. Like, how would I make a video out of just building? Like, for survival, yeah, sure, you know, you can go around, get materials, whatever, adventure, you know. But, like, in creative, you just kind of build. And I think people would get tired of me just explaining builds. I don't know if this is what you're talking about, Mr. Villager. But, I'll try, see how I like it. No, that's fair, but you don't have to know more. They don't even know the Netherlands exists. They think... they think Amsterdam is the country. Oh, that's a bit odd. I mean, they think Transylvania is a country. Or not they. Like, saying they is so weird. Like, you know, not everyone is that dumb. There are definitely people, but that's true for all of the world. Here in Japan, some people think people in Brazil speak Spanish. Well, see again, Japan is also such an amazing place. I'd love to visit Japan at some point. But like, I have no idea how much it would cost for like a solo travel trip to Japan. I'd have to research that. I feel like it would cost a lot. Japan seems expensive, especially for the plane ticket. Is anyone here from France? I don't know. I don't know where people are from. If they wish to share that information, I'm not against it. I do. I was about to say I speak a little bit of French, but I do not speak French. I hate learning French. But I think it's because of my teacher. The way they teach French, which is boring as hell. Teachers should really learn ways to make teaching languages more fun. I don't even know if there are such ways. But like, maybe they could find something, I don't know. But like, it's so boring to learn languages the way they teach them at school. Everywhere thinks, Everyone thinks we speak Spanish now? Actually, I only learned that people in Brazil speak Portuguese not that long ago, like a couple of years ago. But to be fair, I wasn't really like, you know, I don't know what to say actually. Just did a test with the sign things and it works. You mean you did the test? Inu, I do know how to say that I don't speak French, so that's cool. And I know how to say I speak a little bit of French, which are two contradicting sentences now that I think about it. This sounds like some music from the Pink Panther. Maybe that was a show in you guys' countries as well. It's cool, no problem. I was just thinking about things I know in French. I know random words, like I know dond is turkey. Or is it dond or dand? Okay, let's texture a bit of the roof. I feel like a darker roof would look better on the lighter building, and the copper roof would look better on a roof of a building with darker colors. I don't know. Kinda like this for now. What would you suggest in terms of blocks? Like a darker roof. I don't want to do deep slate. I did deep slate a bit too much. Like, yeah, I could use dark prismarine. That's a darker color. But I do not have dark prismarine, which would mean I need to get dark prismarine. And so I need to go to a ocean monument. There we go. I don't know why that word came so hard to me. You have to go? No need to be sorry. It's fine. Thank you for hopping in. Maybe red nether brick. If I use red nether brick, it might be too similar to the roof outline. Not the roof outline, the build outline. See, like it blends in a bit too much, I think. Maybe I'm just colorblind. Yeah, that blends in too much. I do like how dark prismarine looks, but as I said, I don't have access to it, so if I am to use this, I'll have to get dark prismarine. And then probably warped would be the best to accent with. I stick some copper in there. Oops. Maybe... Oh, I forgot to change it here. Looks weird. You're back? Oh, that was quick. Thank you for coming back, I guess. It feels too light. I don't like how light it feels. I am limited a bit by stairs. I could use full blocks, but then it might look weird. Damn, I kind of like that. Yeah, not sure what's happening here. Kind of makes sense a bit. It's in the shadow of the tree as well. I guess. Okay. Not bad. But now let's add some awnings to make it a bit more nice looking. And not much behind it, to be fair. Crazy, it's already been 48 minutes. Wow. Okay, well this one's exterior is pretty good, I would say, for now. Maybe change this to something else, like... have it feel a bit more sturdy. Keep it like this for now. Okay. Yeah, this works. This works for a first house. Very different from what I have going on in the village so far, though. But a little bit of color doesn't harm anyone. Okay, what's going on here? Fixed it. I can just make this the easier way. Keep forgetting I have these tools. Okay. Okay. Fill that in, I guess. Okay, now what do we think is gonna work for this one? I think we should go back to the more classic framing that I'd use, just to sort of bring in the style of the village into this area as well, even if I did something very new and different there. This is gonna have to work. Just to help this feel a bit more like an area of the village and not an entirely new place. And another 2-block center. I am so good. There we go. Okay. Now for the actual blocks. Huh. Wow, that looks like one of those old village houses in Minecraft. These aren't gonna be mangrove for long. Okay, for the roof. Do I use just my old granite? Granite-ish. Oh, I forgot to turn on updates. I hope that didn't break anything here. Now let's actually texture this a bit so it doesn't look so weird. Shadow's a bit big. Blend it in a bit more. Do I also use Pac-Man? The roof is too similar now. I need something different. Use Deep State on that one. Maybe I can use red nether brick on this one. Not red nether brick, nether brick. Red nether brick is way too saturated. This is way too dark. Wow. Though, honestly, that's how it looks with everything in. Are you intended to make it more darker to pink or more darker to white? These bring you good memories. Granite to brick to mangrove to red nether bricks. Okay, I see the vision. I see the vision, Mr. Villager. But I kind of don't want to use granite because it's gonna look too similar to the walls. I might use full blocks on this one just so I'm not. Dark oak stairs is a highlight. Blends in too much. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use full blocks for this roof. Doesn't really matter as much. See if I can make that work. Because then that opens up a bunch of different things I can use. Like maybe I can add more colors to this build. This might look very off, but I want to try it. I know I did this on one of my streams. But no, let's first actually turn them into full blocks. There we go. Now, yes, stone. It feels like it worked a bit better last time I did it. Huh. Then I can add some fences on top, just like I did on my other builds. Combine them with some gates. Oh, Wandering Trader. Let's see what it has for us. Nothing useful as usual. I don't know what I was expecting. Where's my... Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna have to think about this one a bit. Yeah, there's gonna be a tree there anyway. And now for this, I can... Oh, there aren't any blue slabs. So maybe have fences. Feels very bare bonesy. Maybe instead of this, I can just have some put out campfires. And some like support levers. Ah, that doesn't connect. Ooh. Yeah. Fortunately, it does not connect. What if I just have them straight on the wall? Not like this. about the fence. Yeah, I like that a bit more, honestly. Window here, scaffolding window. This wall is very blank. What do I do? Still weird. Would suggest gates. Yeah, I've used gates a lot in the past. Kind of do like the look of the levers. Maybe if I have it even like that, offset a bit. Maybe just one layer like this. Some foliage here. Door. Let's use a waxed copper door. Don't know what to think about it, honestly. Yeah, make it out of blocks and then put signs of jungle on top of the line. Like on top of this line. Like that. Yeah, that's better. Maybe even have an oak one on that side since that one's oak. Where are the signs? There it is. Okay, that was pretty genius, gotta say. Probably just gonna have leaves here. Just a placeholder, see how it looks. Do I do anything else? Didn't really texture this, did I? No, you can die in peace. Whoa, whoa, no, no, no. No dying. No dying on my streams. I mean, I do kind of enjoy the roof, but it doesn't really fit in, does it? It does not really fit in, does it? I'll have to change that at some point. But that point is probably not now. Vanishes into dust. What did Thanos snap? What is going on? Just walk through here a bit. Yeah, this house will need a bit more work, but not sure I really want to continue today. So yeah, this was a really quick stream, to be honest, but I really appreciate all of you joining in and chatting. It was definitely the most chatty stream that I've had. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it, guys. So thank you again for joining in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.